today. We're gonna learn and play.
Okay.
Sing a song and pray.
That's right.
God really loves us. God really, really cares about you, me, our families.
That's right.
God's always right there.
Woo!
Let me fix my curls. You've tuned into Callie's world. That's right, boys and girls. Welcome to Callie's world.
Hey, friends! Do you know that when we grow up, we get to choose something called a job? I like to call it a jobby job. A jobby job is what we spend our time doing, like building things or helping people. The cool thing is this. Right now, friends, you can do anything you want for your jobby job. There is nothing in your way. God made it that way. God gave us the imagination to wonder about what we will be, like a firefighter, or a teacher, or an astronaut. I wonder, friends, what do you want to try for a jobby job someday? We could be dancers! Oh, wait, I meant you could be a dancer. I don't think I could. You might be wondering what's wrong. Well, give me a minute to tell you. The other day, my friends and I were out listening to music. The music was so fun, it made us all want to wiggle. Do you ever start to wiggle when music is playing? Why not? Just wiggle away! Our wiggles turned into dancing. We were having fun, but then I heard one of my friends say that my dancing looked weird. I felt really bad. I wonder, have you ever felt like that before? Have you ever felt bad about something someone said? It's not fun. Now, whenever I start to wiggle or dance, this happens. Oh yeah, this is so much fun! I'm dancing. I wonder, do I look weird? I think I might. Oh no. God's voice would tell me to wiggle and dance away, but I'm listening to something different. Which do I listen to? I need to wonder about this while we check out our Bible story.
It's time for today's Bible story, and it comes from the book of Mark, chapter 1. Many, many, many years before John the Baptist was born, a prophet named Isaiah actually talked about him. A prophet is someone who hears a word from God, then says those words to the people. Many times, a prophet would say something that wouldn't happen until much later. God told Isaiah that God would send someone to go in front of and would make a path for Jesus. Then, a lot of years later, that person was John the Baptist. John came and began telling people about Jesus, just as God said it would happen. John was kind of weird. He wore clothes made out of camel's hair, ate honey and locusts, which is a type of grasshopper. Yuck! But John listened to God and told others to do so also. One day, he did that by baptizing people. He would put them back underwater and then pick them back up. People got baptized because they wanted to wash away their old life and begin a new life following God. John had a special mission from God, but John told people that someone even more important and powerful was coming. That person would do more than baptize people with water. That person actually had the power to take away the sins of the world. Can you guess who that person was? It was Jesus. One day, Jesus came to where John was baptizing people, and John baptized Jesus in the Jordan River. As Jesus came up from the water, they heard God's voice say, "You are my son, and I love you, and I'm very pleased with you." Isaiah the prophet, John the Baptist, and Jesus all listened to God's voice. They listened to God's voice so that they would know what to do. They also listened to God's voice so that they knew how much God loved them. We can and should listen to God just like them. I can listen to God's voice.
Whoa! That John seemed like a pretty cool guy. And did you hear? He was even kinda weird. And being kinda weird didn't stop John from being who God wanted him to be. In fact, it kind of made him who God wanted him to be. John just had to keep listening to God's voice over any others. Maybe my wiggling and dancing is a little weird. Maybe that's what makes it exactly the way it should be. And if I do get to dance someday, it will be because of my weird wiggles and because I listened to God and no one else. Quick, hit the music. Get up on your feet. Let's weird wiggle together. Friends, remember that you can be anything, just like John, and just like Jesus.
I can listen to God's voice.
Thanks for learning, growing, and wiggling with me, friends. See you next time. Bye!